We are on to day 4 of the Northeast Regional at Jacksonville State. Just about every game featured a local team. Today, the semifinals in Class 4A and the championships in Class 1A. We begin with the first game of the day this morning, girls 4A semifinal, Anniston against Fairview. This one dominated by the Lady Bulldogs in the post. Kiana Montgomery, 33 here, led all scorers with 21 points. Asia Barclay finished on the fast break here. Barclay, 19 points, 14 rebounds. Alicia Dudley chipped in with 12. Anniston outscored Fairview 30-15 in the second half. Harry Fairview to just 4 points in the fourth quarter. Lady Bulldogs, they win it today and they are on to the regional final. Final score 57-35.
Some parts of the game we lacked on defense, so we just got to know to pick up the defense when we're lacking. Aisha and Kim, they stepped up to the plate and had a big contribution to our win, so I think overall we did good.
I knew they was going to put pressure on Lacey, so for us to open up for her really helped us out.
We're used to playing in the morning because we practice in the morning. We practice all week in the morning, so it's pretty easy. We're getting up, coming to play, working hard, playing aggressive. We know we got to get it, so we do it.
I knew Fairview was going to be a tough team, and the record is not indicative of how good they actually are. You know, they've lost some games, and you know, I don't take anybody lightly, and I knew that we had to be ready to play, and we had to be ready to play some defense in order for us to get a win.
So the Lady Bulldogs await the winner of the next 4A semifinal. Number 8, Hoax Bluff against the Aniana. This one was tight early. Hoax Bluff, great defense here. Hallie Davenport with the steal and the layup on the other end. But Aniana came up with a really strong second quarter, outscoring the Eagles 20-12. Took a 13-point lead to halftime. Hoax Bluff senior Kirsten Shields led all scorers with 16 points, but it's the Redskins who are just too strong today. Baylor Phillips led the team with 13 points. Sydney Robertson added 11. Hoax Bluff with a great season, but it is Aniana heading back to the regional final with a 56-38 win.
I wrote on the board, finish strong. That's what we was going to work on, and we did. We got a lot better at that. We won a lot of games this year. Every year on the board I put down. I don't show them this, but I do tell them, I had us down for 16 wins. I thought we'd be 16-15, and we ended up 25-9. So, you know, we definitely overachieved.
We left here last year in this game after getting beat by Anniston, knowing what it was going to take to get back, and we felt like we were going to be here. Didn't know who we were going to play, but we felt like we were going to be in the Elite Eight against Anniston. And believe it or not, I have that in my wallet and our goals, and it's here, it's happening, and I'm excited for them.
One correction, that's Kristen Shields for Hoax Bluff. A phenomenal season for the Lady Eagles. She led the team today with those 16 points, but it's not enough. Anniston and Aniana will meet Wednesday at 4 o'clock for the regional championship. The winner moves on to the Final Four in Birmingham. Let's move over to the boys' side of the bracket. 4A semis, number 8 Anniston facing number 6 Good Hope. The Raiders entered this game with a 26-4 record, but it's the Bulldogs that jumped out in front early. Kwame Milton, 2 of his 13 points there. Anniston led it 12-5 after 1 later in the first. Fast break, great pass from Antonio Kite to Malcolm Harvey, finishes with the dunk. Harvey 13 points in the game. Anniston led by 10 at the break. The Raiders never quit, though. Cole Maddox with the steal and the layup on the other end to cut it to 6. He led us all scorers with 28 points. But the Bulldogs just simply made the big plays down the stretch to seal it. Anniston wins it 66-58, and they advance to the regional final.
I was glad we rebounded the ball down the stretch the way that we did, and anytime we can make foul shots, you know, because that's been our bugaboo all season. So we shot the ball from the free throw line pretty good as well. The kids stayed together, you know, and that was good to see down the stretch when they were making their run. You know, our kids, they hung in there and stayed together, and then we sort of countered it and made the plays we needed to make.
So the Bulldogs will get the winner of this one in the other semifinal. Number 1 and defending champion Talladega against Aniana, and the Tigers got off to a quick start. Decorian Wilson with a jumper there. But where Talladega really excelled is on the glass. The Tigers out-rebounded Aniana 46-25, including 16 offensive rebounds. Rontavious Barclay with the putback there. Talladega got up big early, but Aniana fought back throughout the course of the game, especially in the second half. DeAndre Elliott led the team with 18 points. But the defending champions are one step closer to Birmingham. Decorian Wilson led the team with 20 points. Nigel Scales 14. Aaron Green chipped with 10. Talladega wins at 60-47.
It's always big to come down here to the Northeast region and get a win in the first game. I mean, it's big because it's the playoffs. I mean, it's do or die. It's win to go home. So, hey, every game is important. We just got to take it one game at a time and just play our ball and try to come out with the win.
Reading the rain defense and coming out strong and hard, playing our ball, and don't let the crowd, the media, nothing else distract us from getting this win and going back to Birmingham.
Defense wins championships. I believe our defense was very well. We played very good defense tonight. We didn't let them get that many shots off. And then we had control of the defensive glass, defensive rebounds. We did that very well.
The first game of regionals, after playing all year, is a real tight game. I thought our boys come out and played real good. We had to change some things. We was trying to tire them out, but they was hitting their shots. Thought we'd keep pressure on them. Maybe they'll miss a couple shots, and we took the control of the backboard, and I thought that was key to the game.
Basketball fans got the wish that they wanted. Anniston and Talladega meeting again for the 4th time this season. Anniston won the last matchup at Talladega in the area tournament. But Talladega's won the previous 2 meetings, so this one for the regional championship should be a great one. Anniston is in with that 66-58 win over Good Hope. Talladega back in the regional final. Number 1 versus number 8 in the state. You have to think that the winner of this one will be one of the favorites in Birmingham to win the state championship. Tip-off is at Wednesday, 5:45 at JSU's Pete Matthews Coliseum. After that, all the semifinals were done. It's now time to start crowning regional champions. Number 1 Spring Garden entered with a 33-2 record. They dominated in the semifinal game, and they dominated once again here today. It was really not much of a competition at all. They led by 15 at the half and really exploded later. The story of the day was Kaylee Kirk, number 13 in the video, knocked down 9 3-point shots. 11 Spring Garden Panthers got into the scoring books today. 33 points for Kirk, and Spring Garden, once again, your regional champions, and they're headed back to Birmingham.
It feels great. Like I just can't stop smiling. I'm just that happy feeling inside, all jittery. Just makes me feel great.
It's very special. I've been watching a bunch of them play on this court, and I've seen them play at Birmingham a bunch, and I've just wanted to play with them.
I said it's going to be pretty fun. I've never been there, so it'll be a good experience.
So Spring Garden girls back in Birmingham with an 86-42 win over TCC. And in the boys game, it ended just moments ago. JCA had a 3-pointer with 1 second to go in the game to knock off Spring Garden. 52-49 is the final score. So it's JCA. The Thunder are going to Birmingham for the state final. A great game by Spring Garden, who made it to the Final Four last year, but it is JCA moving on and advancing with a win over Spring Garden. They also, just like Anniston and Talladega, had met a few times this year. It was a rematch of a big-time game. JCA not only beats Lindsay Lane in the semifinals, but they knock off Spring Garden in the championship. So Spring Garden girls, JCA boys, the first 2 champions out of Jacksonville State today. That is it for sports. Chris's Breakfast Forecast is next.